Are you one of the plaintiffs in this action? Am I what? Are you one of the plaintiffs in this action? That is right, I am. Please speak loudly so we can hear. How old are you? I am 38. And where were you born? I was born in New York. How old were you when you moved to Nassau County? I was 9 years old. Where do you live now? I live in Franklin, near Cold Spring Harbor. When did you commence working in oil stations in Nassau County? That was 3 years ago. And have you worked on or about oil stations since that time? With the exception of a couple of months. I see. Has most of the time been spent working for the Leffler Company? That is right. I have been with them for all but 3 months of that time. When did you go out to this station that was involved in the explosion? Exactly 2 years ago today. And at that time you went to work or what? Mr. Blackman was in charge. Then did there come a time when you took this station over yourself on your own? The following spring, March. In March you took over the station to operate it? That is right. Can you tell us who owns the land there? Mr. Blackman. And does Mr. Blackman lease this land to anyone? Does what? Does Mr. Blackman lease this land to anyone? The land on the station, I suppose, is in my lease. I imagine it is. Who owns the equipment out there at the station? The Shapiro Company. I show you Plaintiff's Exhibit 7. Is that your signature? It is. And is that the signature of Mr. Shapiro, a representative of the company? That is right. What would you call that exhibit? That is called a customer's equipment lease. How much do you pay the Shapiro Company a year for the lease of that equipment? I don't know, as I pay anything. What does it say on the equipment lease? Oh, I know what you mean. It's one of those legal-like documents, one of those $1-a-year leases. I pay $1 on the lease, that is all. I paid it not so very long ago. And the original lease has been continued and renewed and kept in effect ever since you took over? That is correct. Showing you Plaintiff's Exhibit 8, is that your signature? That is my signature. And is the other one the signature of Mr. Newberry of the Shapiro Company? That is his signature. Is this agreement known as a reseller's contract? That is right. Do you know if this contract is in force and effect at the present time? I do. It is now in effect. Now, I will show you an agreement. This is Plaintiff's Exhibit 9. Is that your signature on there? Yes. And is the other one that of Mr. Blackman? Correct. Do you know if this is a form that was prepared by the Leffler Company? That is right. Did you purchase petroleum products only at the station? That is right. When you made your checks out to pay for the gas and oil that you purchased, tell the jury who you made the checks payable to. The Shapiro Company. In other words, if you were to purchase 800 or 600 gallons of gas, you would make your check out to the Shapiro Company? Yes. And the underground tanks that are in question and the other equipment of the station all owned by Shapiro? That is correct. There are signs at the station that have been put up, are there? Yes. Advertising signs, yes. Who owns those signs? The company. Do you mean the Shapiro Company? Yes. Any other kind of advertising? Yes, some posters. Where do you get the material from? Mail. From where? From the Home Office. I am showing you Plaintiff's Exhibit 10. Is that an ad which was sent to you from their Home Office? That came just recently, about a month ago. What do you do with the various advertising that is sent to you? I put them up, some on the outside of the building and some on the inside on the wall. Do you handle any tires at the station? I handle tires, but I don't handle them at the station where the explosion was. I sell them at another station. Who sends you those tires? Same company, Shapiro Company. Do you handle accessories? I do. Who sent you spark plugs, if you have them? Yes, spark plugs. I can't remember the man's name that used to be there. He was the bulk man when I got them. Do you ever, or have you ever, strike that, have you ever been requested to attend sales meetings of the company, meetings for their representatives? Yes, I am asked to. Do you know who owns the air compressor that was in that building before the explosion? Who owns the compressor? I don't really know if it is owned or belongs to Blackman or the company. I don't know which of them owns it. $160. Okay.